Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fearless Floyd Show. As always, it's me, your host, Fearless Floyd. Today is Memorial Day, Monday, May 29th, 2023. I hope everybody is having a safe and happy and enjoyable Memorial Day weekend. If you traveled out of town, don't come back on probation from your vacation. That's all I can tell you. So, thank you. Here, as you see from the title of the video, we will today discuss how to notify all those governmental entities that you are not a 14th Amendment United States citizen. So I'm going to show you two examples that I have produced that you may or may not want to use. You can use whatever you want. You can write your own. You can use mine. If you want my copies, they're always available. Email me, TheFearlessFloydShow@yahoo.com, or you can reach me on Telegram, The Fearless Floyd Show, or go to my website, The Fearless Floyd. I'll get it out. The Fearless Floyd Show at Yahoo, TheFearlessFloydShow.com. Took me a minute. As you can tell, we have changed up how we do the truck classes. No longer are they live. They are now all pre-recorded videos that you can access through the Telegram groups for each individual class. So 101 class has its own private Telegram, as does the VCR class 201, 301, and 401. This particular video is sponsored by MortgageAuditsOnline.com. Sean Adley. Send him a message through the website, put code FEARLESS in there, and you're going to get a free $295 info kit. And if you have any kind of financial transactions, whether it's a mortgage, car loan, personal loan, credit card, any kind of financial transaction, you're going to hire Sean to go find some fraud in a forensic audit of that financial transaction. He's going to present you with the evidence, and then it's up to you to determine what you want to do with that evidence, whether you'd like to go to arbitration or go to court or settle amicably. So choice is yours. But go check out Sean. If you're going to get a loan for anything, any kind of financial loan, go read his website. It's full of tons of great information. If you want to do every class that Ann and myself have produced, and that would be the VCR and 101 through 401, $5.99. You access every class, every Telegram channel, all the materials in the Telegram channels. There's hundreds of former students in there who will guide you, help you. We have people who are setting up their 101 trust, Revocable Living Trust. They're getting everything set up. They're getting trust completed, notarized, witnessed. They're getting their EIN, and they're getting their bank account, non-interest bearing bank account, open in less than 2 weeks. Some people are doing it in a week. Okay. So if you're out there taking trust classes from anybody else, and it's been longer than a month and you don't have a trust that's operational, you're in the wrong place. You're paying the wrong people. You're getting the wrong advice. So go check it out. All right. Without further ado, by the way, that's the QR code. So if you want to sign up for any one of these classes, hit that QR code, pay for it. And 179. So when I see a 179 on there, boom, I'll enroll you in that class. So make sure you put all the information in there that's pertinent to me getting you to the right place. All right, without further ado, here we go. We are going to go get down into the nitty gritty of what this video is all about, whether or not you want to be a 14th Amendment U.S. citizen. Now, I have two copies here. Okay. One's just a basic template. The other one, a little bit more legal. Okay, so let's dive into the first one. It's this one. Hi, puppy dog. Hi, puppy dog. You jealous? You jealous I'm doing a video? I got such a good dog. This one I just copied and pasted on here. It has no really formality about it. It's just a rough outline. But here it is. Okay. Name, your address, city, state, zip, email, phone number, date. Okay. Now, when I wrote this, I wrote it for city, county, state, federal, and international bodies, but technically I've already taken care of the international and the federal when I did the passport process. So you can include this and you can send it to the U.S. Department of State, the U.S. Attorney General, and of course the CEO of the corporation, which would be the president. International bodies, I would send it to the UN and the International Court of Justice in The Hague, Netherlands. All right, so let me read this to you. Notice to city, county, state, federal, and international bodies. Subject, declaration of non-membership as a United States Constitution 14th Amendment citizen. To whom it may concern, I, input your name, or Floyd Pleasant-Tarvin IV, hereby declare and provide notice to all relevant city, county, state, federal, and international bodies that I am not a United States Constitution 14th Amendment citizen. This notice is to assert my position and clarify my legal status within the jurisdiction. I have come to the informed conclusion that the 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution, which defines citizenship, does not apply to my specific situation. It is my belief that I possess a distinct legal status that is separate and distinct from that of a 14th Amendment citizen. I hereby request that all government entities and agencies within your jurisdiction recognize and respect my declaration of non-membership as a 14th Amendment citizen. I kindly ask that you make the necessary amendments to any records, databases, or official documents that may incorrectly identify me as a 14th Amendment citizen. Furthermore, I request that any and all privileges, rights, and benefits associated with 14th Amendment citizenship be withheld or withdrawn in relation to my person. I do not wish to receive any preferential treatment or legal obligations that are typically associated with 14th Amendment citizenship. I understand that this declaration may require further review and verification. I'm willing to provide any necessary documentation or engage in a respectful and lawful dialogue to address any concerns or inquiries regarding my legal status. Please acknowledge receipt of this notice within specify a reasonable time frame. I did 10 business days, which is 2 weeks, and provide written confirmation of the actions taken or proposed in response to this declaration. Thank you for your attention to this matter. I trust that you will handle this notice in accordance with applicable laws and regulations. Sincerely, Floyd Pleasant-Tarvin IV. And that's the conclusion of that letter. So that's something that you can utilize. I actually took that letter and wrote another letter. The other letter is a little bit more legalese. It's pretty much the same. I just added Title 18 USC Section 911, which I will dive into here. And this is the actual letter that I sent. Okay. So this one is the true formal letter that I sent, how to structure it. The previous letter that I showed you and read to you, that was just a template of the base of the structure of the letter. It didn't include all the ancillary information like certificate of service, your notaries, stuff like that. So I'll get into that with this letter right here. As you can see, of course, I always have my header up here with my crest, my family estate flag, as well as my gold seal that goes over here. As you can see, I sent these out May 23rd, 2023, and I believe they all but 3 have hit their destination. This is who I sent it to because I reside in the state of Texas. And of course, I hit the CEO up. Okay, who runs the company? The governor. Secretary of State. She handles all the recordings. Jane Nelson. Ken Paxton. He's the attorney. Okay, so I've notified their legal department, their recording department, and the head honcho. Okay. Now, as you all well know, I am on parole, and that has been my whole goal this entire time of, pursuing this private process, or whatever you want to call it, is to get off parole. Okay. That's my goal, period. I don't care about the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow or the do not detain list or any other stuff. For me, it's getting off parole. So there you go. Stuart Jenkins, director of the parole division, Mona Pina, who is the Parole Division Regional Director here in Harris County, Houston, Texas. All right, next on the list, I want to notify the county, Sarasota State. So I'm going to hit the CEO, who is the Harris County judge here over the Commissioner's Court. Okay, is the judge of my convicting court for my DWI that I'm on parole for. So here's the sheriff. All right, there's your chief executive. There's your chief security guy. And there's your attorney. So I've hit the legal department up. Okay. This one right here, that one's going to go to the district clerk's office. So it's going to be recorded in the record. So no need to hit the secretary for the county because it's already going there. All right. Next, we're going to move over here to the city. We're going to hit the mayor up because he's the CEO. We're going to hit the city secretary up. We're going to hit the chief of police up, and we're going to hit the Houston city attorney up. Okay. So I've notified their legal department, their police force, their law enforcement, their secretary, and the CEO. So I've notified everybody. I sent it certified mail. Oh, I'm not even sharing, am I? I'm not even sharing. I don't want to share sharing. Sorry about that, guys. I'm over here talking to a blank screen, as always. So anyway, there's my header. As you can see, here's all who I sent it to. There's all my certified mails. Bunch of them. So, got that out of the way. Now, subject. Notice to city, counties, and state bodies of declaration of non-membership as a United States Constitution 14th Amendment citizen, to whom it may concern. I, Floyd.Tarvin IV, hereby declare and provide notice to all relevant city of Houston, county of Harris, state of Texas, United States, United Nations, that I am not a United States Constitution 14th Amendment citizen. This notice is to assert my position and clarify my legal status within the jurisdiction. I've come to the informed conclusion that the 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution, which defines citizenship, does not apply to my specific situation. It is my belief that I possess a distinct legal status that is separate and distinct from that of a 14th Amendment citizen. Title 18 of the United States Code encompasses the federal criminal laws and procedures. Section 911 of Title 18 USC is titled False Personation Generally, and it addresses the offense of knowingly and willfully falsely pretending to be a United States citizen. It states, quote, whoever falsely and willfully represents himself to be a citizen of the United States shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 3 years or both, close quote. This section makes it a federal offense to knowingly and willfully falsely claim United States citizenship. It serves to protect the integrity of citizenship and prevent fraudulent claims. I hereby request that all governmental entities and agencies within your jurisdiction recognize and respect my declaration of non-membership as a 14th Amendment citizen. I kindly ask that you make the necessary amendments to any records, databases, or official documents that may incorrectly identify me as a 14th Amendment citizen. Furthermore, I request that any and all privileges, rights, and benefits associated with 14th Amendment citizenship be withheld or withdrawn in relation to my person. I do not wish to receive any preferential treatment or legal obligations that are typically associated with 14th Amendment citizenship. Declarant requests removal of all encumbrances, restraints, supervisions, bad faith contracts, etc. I understand that this declaration may require further review and verification. I am willing to provide any necessary documentation or engage in respectful and lawful dialogue to address any concerns or inquiries regarding my legal status. Please see the attached exemplified copy of declarant's order of original petition for change of name of adult by decree at page 2, which states in part, quote, petitioner is not a U.S. citizen, close quote. Therein, declarant request recognition and respect of non-membership as a 14th Amendment citizen and continue to remain a U.S. national and Muskogee Creek national. Please acknowledge receipt of this notice within 10 business days and provide written confirmation of the actions taken and proposed in response to this declaration. Non-responses shall be noted as your receipt, acceptance, and acknowledgement of this declaration. Thank you for your attention to this matter. I trust that you will handle this notice in accordance with applicable laws and regulations. Sincerely, Floyd.Tarvin IV, declarant. Okay, and of course, you see I've got my copyright notice at the bottom, as always, page numbers, title of the documents. Certificate of service. On or around the 24th day of May 2023, a client deposited in the USPS mailbox pursuant to all state, federal rules of court and mailbox rule properly addressed to parties above, insufficient USPS postage affixed thereto, and does declare under penalty of perjury under the laws of the United States of America that the foregoing is true and correct. Executed without the United States on the 24th day of May 2023, Texas Civil Practice Remedies Code, sections 132.001 et sequetra, which means everything after. Should arise any matters unresolved, please contact me at any time. Signed, sealed, and delivered. And as you see, I have my micro printing right there. So there's my byline, notary witness 1, notary 2 witness, notary 3 witness, and my signature block. My jurat, Texas State, on the land and beyond the sea. Harris County, on the land and beyond the sea. On this 23rd day of May 2023, Floyd.Tarvin IV did personally appear before me, is known to be the person operating in the requisite capacity for signature described herein, who executed the foregoing under oath and penalty of perjury, acknowledged the contents thereof, and executed the same as his free act and deed, subscribed and agreed to for the undersigned notary 1 signature. They'll put their stamp here. And that's what it looks like. Just virtual background when you have a lot of lights on. There you go. You can see there it is, jurat, gold foil seal. Okay, that's my go-to notary right here because she has this gold foil seal, the embosser. That means it's international. Okay. Next, I got a red stamp. I had to go find another notary, and then I found, my regular notary that I use right here at the UPS store. So I had to go find this one. I found this one at a title place. So these two are actually right down the street from each other. So that was real convenient. So 3 notaries, 3 signatures. That's how I did it. Where did I get that from? I got it from somebody else. Are they successful? Very. So I encourage you all to do that. So let me get back over to my screen share. All right. So as you can see, all the places, it's just copy and paste, same boilerplate language, 4 pages. So basically, I would go in, take this, and I would sign here for the first notary for this one. And she would sign here, and she put her gold foil seal there. Then I went to the next one. I signed up again. They signed here, put their stamp on there, the red one. And then I took it to the third one. They signed there, and then they put their little rectangular rubber stamp on there as I signed on the third line right here. So that's what I did. Then I packaged all these up, including my double authenticated, exemplified name change decree. So for those of you who don't understand what that is, what I just said, okay, here in Harris County, you can file a petition for name change. Okay, it's a pretty simple process, takes about 45 days. They don't ask any questions. Whatever you put in your petition, whatever you put in your decree, they pretty much, I haven't had them bat an eye yet. I haven't had them question a thing. Matter of fact, the second time I went through a name change, why do you want to change your name? To honor my mother, my father, my creator, and correct the record. Okay, granted. Have a nice day. That was it. That was the whole hearing. So that's what's going on here in Harris County. So in the petition and decree, you can put whatever you want. So when I stated petitioner is not a U.S. citizen, and I got a judge to sign off on that, and then I got it exemplified. So I got another judge to sign off on it, and I got the district clerk to sign off on it. Then I sent it to the Texas Secretary of State's office, got it authenticated there. So I got the Texas Secretary of State to recognize it and authenticate it. Then I sent it to the U.S. Department of State in Sterling, Virginia, and got the United States Secretary of State to sign off on it. Okay, so I've already got United States signing off I'm not a U.S. citizen. I've got the state of Texas signing off on it. But who did I miss? I missed the county and the city, didn't I? So that's why I went back and noticed. I even hit back the state just to let them know that, hey, I'm notifying all your subsidiaries of what the hell's going on, of who I am. So once I do all this, I'm going to take all of this that I got back and I'm going to do something with it. And that's going to be part 2 of the video. So when you're ready for that, and when I get all that done, we'll do that. So I have to make sure that these get delivered to all the proper places and that my timeliness, my 10 business days has elapsed from the last day of the last recipient of my certified mailings. And when that happens, then I will move into the phase 2 of this process. I will come back on, do another video and share it with you guys so you could keep up and not get left behind. This process right here, not necessarily this particular instrument or the verbiage in that instrument, but the basis of it, the fundamental context. This was expressed to me by 2 different people within the past 2 weeks. The processes are a little different, but the end goal is the same. Okay. One gentleman, I don't know how far I can go to espouse his story. Let's just put it this way. Okay. I give you my own opinion, what I thought. I went and met this gentleman. He said he'd help me out. Okay, cool. Get me off parole. That's pretty much what everybody wants to do. Nobody's been able to do it yet. So I was like, okay, yeah, if you want to help, great. I'm all for it. So as with any kind of relationship in this business, you know how people just, y'all fade apart, lose kind of contact. Well, that's kind of what happened. And he got into a legal issue, a criminal legal issue that was let's put it this way. Okay. When I was informed of what had happened, I wrote him off. It's like, man, this dude's gone. Plus, he's from another state, and he comes down here and he wants to do that in Harris County. But I'm thinking, they're just letting people go. They really don't care. So, I don't know what's going on, but in my own personal opinion, from my own experience, based on what I just went through, bag dude's gone. 5 years before we even talked to that guy. Well, he made a plea bargain, got out, and this was like right when COVID started, I believe. So yeah, roughly 2 years ago, if that. And he bounced out on probation. Okay. So he hit me up last week. Actually, I think it was about 2 weeks ago now. It's like, hey, man, my attorney just called me. Oh, okay. What's up? Patient's dismissed. My case is dismissed. I go, really? Yeah, everything's gone. Like, you don't have to do any more probation. Nope. Really? Congratulations. You did it. So I have everything that he did. He's reached back out to me, wants to help me get off parole. So we're going to see where that goes. He's one of the persons that turned me on to this. Okay. The other one, Oh boy, you ain't listening to her. You're listening to the wrong people. Yeah. That's all I can say. I'm not going to mention any names because y'all probably know who I'm talking about anyway. So I encourage each and every one of you to do this process. If you don't quite understand what you're doing, why you're doing it, you want to get out of their jurisdiction. That's what this is all about, right? We want to be free. We don't have to answer them, as long as we're not hurting anybody, or going out and, just damaging nature. We're good. So hopefully this is one of the silver bullets that we can use in our arsenal to protect ourselves from the pirates out there. You want any more information? Y'all know what to do. Hit me up, fearlessfloydshow@yahoo.com. Hit me up on Telegram. I'm on every platform: Facebook, Rumble, Twitch, Odyssey, BitChute, Rumble, Patreon, Brighteon, Unified. I'm everywhere. I don't participate in a lot of those. Telegram's my main mover. If you want to take classes again, I hate to keep beating that up, but they are available for everybody. So if you want to take them, you can contact me directly, or you can go to the website, fearlessfloydshow.com. My virtual background. And there'll be QR codes. There's a PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo on the website. All you do is click that and then put in whatever amount you want for whatever classes you want. And you'll get it. Again, I want to thank my sponsor of this video, mortgageauditsonline.com, Sean Adley. Hit him up for a free info kit, $295 value. It is a wealth of information. You're going to get a loan anytime soon. Hit him up. Okay. If you had a loan, you had a house from 50 years ago that you inherited from Aunt Betty and you turned right around and sold it, boom, there's fraud in there. You can get paid. So go check Sean out, hit him up, see if you can get paid for your financial transaction where there was fraud. 95% is what he is claiming as a success rate of finding fraud. All right, kids. I believe I've covered everything for today. Don't be a 14th Amendment U.S. citizen, right? Number one goal. Thank you. I hope everybody had a safe, wonderful, joyous Memorial Day weekend. Came home, not on probation, or not on parole. And, because I've done that, going on vacation. And yeah, I didn't come back on probation, but I spent a little time in a county jail. Enough to where they didn't want me there anymore. Imagine that. Really? We're going to kick this guy out too again. I'm a terror. All right, kids. Thank you very much for watching the Fearless Floyd Show. And I'll see you in the next video. I don't know when it is. Don't know what it'll be about, but it'll definitely be something. Whether or not that is, I don't know. So thank you for being here. I enjoyed it. Love doing these videos with you. Like I said, guys, without my audience, man, I'm just a guy sitting in my formal dining room talking to my laptop. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope you learned something. And for all the people who watch my show or watch my videos, thank you. Thank you for bottom of my heart, man. I appreciate it. We're talking about doing some seminars, live seminars. I know A6 and the Bad Wolf, James C. Lovett, are planning on making a little sojourn down here to Houston, Texas. So we may do a seminar here, may pick up some other heavy hitters. So if you're interested in coming to Houston, Texas within the next 60 days, I guess, I think they were talking July, to do a seminar. If you want to be a guest or you want to be a speaker, hit me up, fearlessfloydshow@yahoo.com. Let me know what your availability is as far as attendance or what you'd like to present in your niche field. Of course, if I bring A6, he's going to talk about how to be a national, get on that do not detain list. Of course, James, we're going to talk about the passport process, and we may bring on some other heavy hitters. And I know there's a few people here locally I may even bring on Hollywood with the W4 sandwich process. You never know what you're going to get. So we will also probably schedule a live seminar in Khalifa County, California. Yeah. And that one will probably be huge. So that's something I'm working on the backside, behind the scenes. If you're interested in that one, hit me up. You know what to do. We're trying to put some stuff together. I am going to try to go out to Khalifa County before then, within the next month. I have a gentleman here in Houston that wants to go out there with me, who's been working with Tiggle. So we may just go out there and just get the lay of the land, shoot some videos, post them up here on YouTube and all the other media platforms so you guys can see what we've created. See what we are creating out there, what has already been established. One of the bonus things, and I hate to get off topic, but just tell you guys real quick, one of the bonuses of about the 48,000 plus acres that are in Khalifa County, California, Lake Matthews. I want you to go look up Lake Matthews in California. And I want you to see how large that body of water is. It's a reservoir, and it's in Khalifa County. So there's a few people that are a little upset that somebody now owns all that water, because without water, there's no life. Because that's all you need is water. You don't need electricity. You need water. You gotta have water to survive. So there's a lot of it. So there's plenty of it. So it's an exceptional tract of land. So I'm very excited about getting out there, looking at it, shooting some videos, smell, touch, taste, feel, all that. So I'm really looking forward to getting out there and doing that. So anything else, hit me up, fearlessfloydshow@yahoo.com. Thanks for watching. Hey, safe and happy Memorial Day weekend. And I'll see you when I see you. I'm going to go write a couple children's books. Actually, I've already written them. Now I got to go illustrate them. So as always, I am a busy man. Try to say busy, 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 busy. Idle time is the devil's playground. And guess what? I spent way too much time in the devil's playground. I've gotten in a lot of trouble behind it. So I try to stay busy and move forward. So again, thank you guys. Peace in the Middle East, and go RV. That's all I can tell you. Stay tuned.